reversal candles, might see a bit of a retracement back down again, back to where, this resistance has turned to a support. After the first rate cut by the Federal Reserve 1 month back, right, we have seen some profit taking in the Singapore banks, DBS, OCBC and UOB. So we have traded to some key levels where, some buying pressure came back. So where are we right now? Could there be more upside as we end 2024 or maybe even into 2025? Hey guys, Joey here, top tier MyZero trader in Phillip Securities, and in today's video, I'll do a quick recap on the three Singapore banks, right? DBS, OCBC, and UOB, where we are right now, how is the trend looking, what are some of the key levels, what are some of the new targets. Make sure you watch this video all the way to the end if you want to know where are we and what to do right now for these three banks. Let's go. So this is DBS trading about $39.21. You can see that over the past 1 over month, we headed to this very key psychological resistance level, and that would be the $40, about $39.50. Let me just draw it for you. You can see right here, $39.50 to about $40. That's where some selling came back. We retraced back down lower, and thankfully some support has came back quite strongly for DBS. What is that support level? Well, that would be around that $37.50. You can see we rebounded here, and in fact just in September as well, we held above it, before we gone all the way up to $40. So $37.50 would be a very key support level right now. As long as we stay above it, I think the trend looks pretty strong in terms of the upwards direction. And also you can see that this $37.50 previously in July, right, before we sold all the way down, it was a little bit of a resistance level as well. So this resistance has turned into a support, right? So the range should be anything from like about $37.50 maybe all the way to the $40. Very key psychological resistance. For more than a month, we are trading below $40. Sellers are just coming back near there, and you can see that over the past 2 days. So in fact, this is like yesterday on Tuesday. Today is Wednesday right now today. All right, so yesterday we saw a little bit of a doji near that resistance level. So that's where you could be a potential reversal. We might see a bit of profit taking. It might even retrace back down like what we saw as well in like September, right over here, retrace back down. So we see a couple of reversal candles. We might see a bit of a retracement back down again, but I think anything near $37.50 to $38, that's where some bargain hunting can come back again. All right, and looking at the longer term trend, so I've been talking about DBS and the banks since like last year. They have been in a pretty strong, I would say, uptrend in the longer term, just by looking at the 100 days moving average. You can see this red and the blue line. So 100 days moving average line is pointing up. It is above the 200 days moving average line, which is also pointing up since last year, right? They have already been in a longer term uptrend. All right, and the thing here is that in the short term, we actually saw a little bit of weakness by looking at the 20 days moving average. So this green line was like up and then flat and up and down, up, and right now you can see that the 20 days moving average, this green line, you can see this green line, it has been pointing up since like September. For more than a month, it's been pointing up. Right now it is slightly still sloping up. So I think it's still okay in the short term, right? Just that we are seeing a bit of a resistance at $40. If we continue to trade or stay below that $40, well, I would say that this green line will start to maybe flatten out, right? Something like over here, look at this, right? So we saw a bit of resistance then around that $35, $36. The green line flattened out before it pushed higher. So something like that, right? So if we see a consolidation again, that's where this green line will flatten out, then it means that we are in a sideways consolidation in the short term, and it will be like $37.50 to $40, like a $2.50 range. And that's where you could think about getting in on dips near this like $37.50 to $38 support. And if it does break the $40 psychological resistance, well, I think that is where targets can be revised even higher. It'll be another high. It'll be maybe all the way to like $42 to $43. That is potentially where some profit taking can come back again. But right now, let's deal with $40 first. That is the immediate level, right, whereby some profit taking is seen. It's still ongoing. We definitely get past the $40 for the uptrend to continue even higher. All right, let's take a look at the next bank, and that would be OCBC, trading at about $15.26. So in terms of the longer term uptrend, it has been intact, as I mentioned, since last year. Very gradual, I would say, uptrend for OCBC as it consolidates and push higher, consolidate and push even higher, right? And I would say that a very bullish move came somewhere around September, whereby we were actually trading below this resistance level, something around the $14.80, $14.85. Look at this, right? Touch here, came all the way down, and right over here on this date, right, we actually breached the $14.85, somewhere right over here. So resistance, we broke above it, went all the way up to about $15.70. So I think 15.50 was like kind of like where we expected some profit taking, but it went all the way up to like about 15.70, all right, and then some selling actually came back. So you can see, right, over the past 2-3 weeks, we have retraced down, and we are actually back to where, you know, this resistance has turned to a support, right, just above the $14.85. So resistance, pump, we broke above it, came all the way down, and right over here, in fact, right at this new support level, resistance turns support, right, we actually saw a couple of bullish reversal candles. This is what we call like a dojis. When you see like a support level, that's where some bargain hunting is coming back. It could potentially point towards a reversal from that support level, and it seems like that is what we are doing, right? A little bit of a reversal over the past few days, right? So I think right now the longer term trend is up, right? The short term trend, you can see that the 20 days moving average line right over here, it was like down in September. We started to slope up, right, just before the red card started to slope up. We broke the resistance, and over the past 1-2 weeks, you can see that it has kind of like flattened out a little bit, right? We just shows, as I mentioned, a little bit of a short-term consolidation while the longer-term trend is still up, and that's fine as well because it gives it a little bit of time to breathe a little bit, right? Maybe to consolidate before attempting to break that resistance and to push even higher. Because if it just keeps on moving up and up and up and every single day, then I think you want to be careful. But if it consolidates, we find like a higher support level. So you can see, right, the support level used to be around $13.50. It went to somewhere around like $14, and now it is like $14.85. So you can see the support goes higher as it consolidates, and that's what we call a healthy uptrend. All right, so there's nothing wrong to see it consolidate in the short term while seeing some bargain hunting and before you attempt to push even higher. All right, so the range right now would be like from 14.85, maybe 14.85, all the way to like 15.50 to $15.70. So I think that is where we may see some profit taking. Again, that's where we had a pretty bearish candle, started to push away from this level. So I think anything from 15.50 to $15.70, that's where some selling can come back. You can lock in some profits, able to rebound back there as well. All right, so this is OCBC, not too bad. I think right now in the short term, we're just seeing a bit of a sideways, movement, sideways consolidation. If it does break the 15.70, right, that is where upside targets can be revised, maybe all the way to like 16 or maybe even to $16.50. So if you found some clarity so far in the two banks that I talk about, you like this video, found some value, go ahead to give me a like, smash the subscribe button, hit the follow button so that you will not miss out on any videos like this, and it will really help out the channel as well. Thank you so much. And if you want to find out a little bit more in terms of how you can get ideas like this, right, some of the top Singapore stock trading ideas daily by WhatsApp delivered to you, all right, check out the links right below the video. Find out how you can become a VIP client of mine in Phillip Securities, where I'm a broker, all right, for free at no additional cost. That's where we do share some of those ideas, not just on the banks, but some of the top Singapore stocks that you can potentially position yourselves for more upside. So if you are trading and then you don't get any service from your own broker, all right, no ideas, no videos, no WhatsApp, nobody send you anything, check it out, the links right below. All right, let's dive into the next final stock, and that would be UOB. Okay, so this is UOB trading at about $32.45. So it looks quite similar, I would say, to like DBS and OCBC, right? Longer term trend has been up since last year. All right, in the short term, we go up and down, and right now, looking at the 20 days moving average line, you can see the green line was down, started to point up. So the short term trend turned up, and over the past 2 weeks, yes, right, it is kind of like flattening now. It's moving sideways. We are back to some short-term consolidation, and the range is quite clearly from about $31.50 all the way to $33.50. So like a $2 range. I think if you to dip to near 31.50, maybe 31.50 to 32, I think that's where some bargain hunting has happened. I think some bullish candles came out, started to rebound a little bit from there. Also where the 100 days moving average, the red line, is as well. So any dips to near 31.50 to 32, you could consider, all right, maybe to time your entry to get in, to ride the reversal all the way to $33.50. And if this level breaks, great. I would say that 33 were to break, were to give way, the green line, all right, the 20 days moving average will start to slope back up, something like this, right? It was like flat, 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 bam, it starts to slope up when we broke like the resistance about $30 over here. All right, you can see the green line started to slope up. Same thing, right? So if we break 33.50, I think the green line, the 20 days moving average line, will start to slope up, and that is where targets can be revised. It is another phase higher for the uptrend, maybe all the way to like $35 to even $36. Alright guys, so that's it. I've covered the 3 Singapore local banks, DBS, OCBC and UOB. I try to cover it like once every month so you have a better idea on where we are for the banks every single month. So I hope you like this video, guys. Go to give me a like if you like it. And as I mentioned, right, if you want to get some of our top Singapore stock trading ideas daily by WhatsApp, not just the banks but some other top stocks as well, check it out. The link is right below. Find out how you can become a VIP client of mine in Philips Securities, where I'm a broker for free at no additional cost. You do not pay anything more. It's pretty much the same as whatever you're paying when you're trading. All right, you probably need a trading account to trade, right? So if you're not getting any service from your own broker, it's like an online platform, website, app or whatever. Nobody contact you, nobody send you anything, no ideas, no videos, no WhatsApp, nothing. Check it out, the link's right below. All right, I look forward to work together with you and my team. All right, I'll see you soon in the next video. Take care.